Claude Code has been my go-to AI coding agent for over a year now, but in this video, I'm going to take a moment to try out OpenCode, which is an AI coding agent that's open source, and they recently have been getting a lot of attention for their Go subscription plan, which is a low-cost subscription. Go ships with all of these different coding models, including Kimi K2.6 and DeepSeek V4, which a lot of people say give them outputs similar to something like Opus 4.5. I'm going to try that out today. So I just completed my Go subscription. Here I am. I'm subscribed to OpenCode Go. And what I need to do is select OpenCode Go as my provider in OpenCode configuration. I've already installed OpenCode, so grab one of these install methods, whatever you prefer. So after you've got OpenCode installed, you should be able to type OpenCode. And then according to their instructions, you can type provider or connect. And I want to do OpenCode Go. So we need to grab an API key. So I'll go to Zen. I'll grab my API key, paste this in. And we've got DeepSeek, GLM, Kimi K2. And for this video, I really want to try out Kimi K2.6. We can see that's been selected with OpenCode Go. So what I'm going to work on in this video is an app that I've built called Thematic. And this is just a local personal application that I've built to create YouTube thumbnails. These are the same thumbnails that you see on all of the videos of this channel. It's just a very simple canvas-based thumbnail tool. So this is the application that you can move elements around on the canvas. You can click and type in different text. You can turn on grids to kind of align things to a grid and snap them to certain elements. And then you've got your properties over here. You can edit and change up all of the fonts and the background color and things like that. So what I want to try to do with the help of Kimi K2.6 is change this application so that I can, number one, deploy it to Cloudflare and stop having to use it locally. And number two, I want the thumbnails to be persistent. I want to be able to make changes, refresh the page, and have all of that information still be there. And the way that I'm going to do this is I want to try to use a Cloudflare durable object. So if you're not familiar with durable objects, this is a great concept document. Basically, a Cloudflare durable object is a worker that comes with both compute and storage. So what that means is you can have your code run right alongside the storage itself. You can build real-time applications with it. You can build all kinds of different things on it. In fact, the Cloudflare D1 database product is actually built on top of durable objects. It's a very stable and very scalable way to build on top of the Cloudflare platform. So before I get into the persistence aspects, I just want to get it deployed to Cloudflare. The project you're working in right now is a basic React app for creating YouTube thumbnails. I want you to explore the project to understand what it's built with. Then I want you to modify it so we can deploy to Cloudflare. We'll use the custom domain thematic.com, and we want to use Cloudflare workers. So I'll go ahead and paste this in. So there's the prompt, and we'll see how Kimi K2.6 works with this. So it's working through that. It's showing all of its thinking, which is nice. React TypeScript Vite app for creating YouTube thumbnails. Use a Cloudflare worker with Wrangler. Install the Vite plugin. Okay, that looks good. So while that's working, I'm going to actually go ahead and point my domain name to Cloudflare. We'll need to plug in some name servers for our Cloudflare domain. So over in Cloudflare, I'm just going to click Add Domain, Connect a Domain, thematic.com. We'll continue, and we'll do the free plan. It's going to import the DNS records, which there are none. So we can just go ahead and confirm that. And here's the name servers that we need to plug into our domain. So I'll grab this one and we'll put that in here, and we'll delete these ones, and we'll click change name servers. So after we've done that, Cloudflare should recognize that we've updated the name servers pretty soon. It will take a moment to do that, but we can just go ahead and click that. And it's waiting for the change to propagate. So we can click check now. So this might take a moment to update, but we'll go back and see how Kimi's doing. Okay, it's adding some get ignore lines. It's going to verify the build still works. Okay, so it looks like it's going to go fix some of these TypeScript errors. So we'll keep letting Kimi do that, and we'll see if this is propagated yet. All right, great. So now we see the domain is protected by Cloudflare. Traffic is proxying through Cloudflare. So that's all we needed to do. So once we are ready, we should be able to deploy this. So we'll leave that there for now. We'll see how Kimi's doing, taking another pass at trying to fix those. All right, so we've got a successful build and it's checking on the output. Looks good. Should we do a dry run of Wrangler deploy? And it's doing a dry run. Okay, so it's put the thematic domain in there. Let's take a look at the diff so far. So it's added the Wrangler config file, single page application, thematic. Domain name is thumaddict.com. Cool, so it's updating the README. All right, so it's all done with its to-dos, created the Wrangler updated package, fixed some pre-existing TypeScript errors. The fact that it fixed those without me telling it to, I kind of like that. I've noticed with Opus 4.7 and 4.6, a lot of times Claude Code will just say, oh, that's a pre-existing error. I'm not going to fix that. And so the fact that Kimi didn't do that is kind of nice. It updated the git ignore, it updated the readme, and it's telling me how to deploy. So we'll try that in just a moment. But first, probably when I spoke the domain name, that's when it was incorrect. So that was my bad. And it'll go ahead and update all of those spots. Wrangler, the readme, replacing all instances, thematic, perfect. Okay, so it updated all of those. So I went ahead and created a new Cloudflare token. You can do that by going to your profile, click on API tokens, click on create token. I used the edit Cloudflare workers template. So you can just click this, choose your resources, choose your zone or your domain, and then click continue. And then go ahead and export that as a token. So we'll see if Kimi can deploy this for us. All right, so that's working. Deploying, uploaded thematic, deployed. There we go. So we're all deployed now. Everything's running on Cloudflare. And if we come back into Cloudflare, I can go to compute workers and pages. So here it is running on Cloudflare. So what I'm going to do next is the thumbnail persistence. And before I do that, I'm actually going to install some skills from Cloudflare. And I can do that by typing npx skills add and then the URL for the GitHub repo. And the ones that I want to use, I want to go ahead and add Cloudflare and I want to add durable objects. And while I'm here, I'll just go ahead and do best practices and Wrangler as well. So I'll type that. npx skills is a global skill installer from Vercel. So it's going to automatically add it to agent skills, which is going to install it for all of these universal agents, including OpenCode. So that will work for us. And then I'll go ahead and add it to Claude as well. And I'll do global symlink and I'll proceed. So that should give us all of that and hopefully will improve the durable object output. So now I'll go ahead and prompt for the durable objects. The next thing I want you to do is update this project to use Cloudflare durable objects. And I want you to analyze the thumbnails, understand all of the different properties and elements that a thumbnail can have, and come up with a plan to fully represent a thumbnail within the durable object. So I should be able to create a thumbnail, have as many elements on it as I want, including logos. I should be able to position all of the elements exactly where I want, and all of that information, the elements, the positions, the different properties of the elements, all of that should be stored in the durable object. And when I reload the page, that should be refreshed and all of the thumbnail changes that I made should be shown to me. Nothing should be lost from a refresh. Okay, so Kimi K2.6 is thinking about this prompt and what it needs to do. It needs to understand the thumbnail state, the durable object design. It needs to create the worker for the durable object, update the front end, update the Wrangler to add the durable object binding. So it's going to go ahead and explore the project and come up with a plan. It's going to use a single durable object that stores all thumbnails. So I think that's okay for now, but really what we would want, I think, is a durable object for each thumbnail. But I'll go ahead and let it continue. Nice. So it's looking at this skill that we installed. So just looking at the durable object limits, it says that each durable object storage can hold 10 gigabytes, which that should be plenty for storing thumbnail data. And so I'm not too worried about it using a single durable object for all of the thumbnails. And maybe if I were building this out to be a public app, each user would get one durable object potentially. But I would want to think that through a little bit more. It might be the case that you would want a thumbnail to have its own durable object, and then you've got unlimited durable objects. What I want to do in this test is not see if Kimi perfectly understands all of those nuances. I more want to see, can I give it a vague problem and can it get to a solution for me? Of course, would iterate on that solution, but what I'm really testing here is, can I use skills with OpenCode? Can I use a different model to get work done? And so far, I am seeing very promising results. I think I could definitely use this as a daily driver. So Kimi's chewing through this problem. Wow, okay, so it's already actually done and it deployed it automatically. So it's live. Cloudflare durable object persists the thumbnail data. I thought this would take a little bit longer to do. It completed its to-do list. It deployed it automatically. It created a thumbnail durable object to store the thumbnails, created the API to post that data, routes to the durable object, and it's updated the front end. What gets persisted, everything about your thumbnail, theme, elements, logo, UI, what stays local, current selected element, text editing state, that's all good. App is live. All right, let's try this out. So we have this new field here, thumbnail. So let me make some changes. OpenCode, Kimi K2.6, and Kimi K2. I'll save it. And what is this? Open, untitled. Let's try new thumbnail. Okay, so there's the test. There we go. Okay, the UI is a little clunky, but that's okay. It's doing what it needed to do. Let's go to untitled. So it doesn't seem to be loading them. Let me save this again. So it did change the name. Does it work? Save this, refresh. Good. There we go. Let me go back to Claude Code. Claude Code. And we'll save this as Claude Code. Save. So there's the Claude Code, the untitled Claude Code. There's the open code. Honestly, this is a really good start for a very basic prompt. We got it deployed with one prompt. We got it persisting thumbnails with one prompt. Of course, the UI is a bit clunky. It honestly fits in with the existing UI. I need to fix that color so that it's not sort of invisible, but it's letting me save, it's letting me change, it's letting me add. And when I refresh the page, it all comes back. So it actually did solve the task that I gave it. And honestly, it was a lot faster than I had thought it would be. I'm definitely pleasantly surprised with Kimi K2.6. OpenCode feels good. It feels like a very clean user interface. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this out more. If you're curious, here's what those two prompts ended up looking like for my usage levels. I took 9% of my sort of 5-hour rolling usage, 3% of my weekly usage, and 1% of my monthly usage. I'll have to use this a little bit more to know whether that would work for me. Obviously, compared to a $200 OpenAI or Anthropic plan, it's not going to give you that much usage in comparison. I think I would fall back to the Zen plan, which is their pay-as-you-go model. Certainly, you can get a lot of usage out of this. So for $10 a month, that's really great value. If you want to see more open code on this channel, let me know. This was really just kind of a quick first look at it and a quick first look at Kimi K2.6. So if you found this video useful, definitely like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.